Hi, welcome back to the section. This is type 1 problems. We are going to check the safety of the beam section, check for the given section. So, this is type 1. The example 1, simply supported beam ISMB 350 at 52.4 kg per meter is used over a span of 5 meter. The beam carries an UDL live load 20 kilonewton per meter and dead load 15 kilonewton per meter, full stop. The beam is laterally supported throughout. Check the safety of the beam. Here we are not designing, we are already section is given, we are just checking the safety. So, this is first type. Now, let us come to the solution. The given section is ISMB 350 at 52.4 kg per meter, that is 0.524 kilonewton per meter. Before going to this, please remember 1 kilonewton is equal to 100 kg. 1 kilonewton is equal to 100 kg. So, if you want to convert from kg to the kilonewton, you need to divide it by 100. So, you got this value. From the steel table, check for this section ISMB 350 at 52.4 kg per meter, and you will get all the parameters like height, then total width, then thickness of the flange, then thickness of the web, then radius at the root section, everything. You write down that one. Then the first step, load calculation. First, self weight of the beam is given as 52.4 kg per meter. If we convert into in terms of kilonewton and meter, we get it as 0.524. So, self weight of the beam is 0.524 kilonewton per meter. Dead load on the beam 15 kilonewton per meter, live load on the beam 20 kilonewton per meter. These two values given in the problem itself. Then total we are going to get 35.524 kilonewton per meter. This value we are going to call that one as working load. Then ultimate load or factored load is given by 1.5 into working load. We are going to get 53.286 kilonewton per meter. Now, in the problem it is stated that it is a simply supported beam carrying UDL. So, write down the simply supported beam carrying UDL and the value is 53.286 kilonewton per meter and the length is given as 5 meter. Now, calculate ultimate bending, calculate moment as well as shear, ultimate moment and ultimate shear. Ultimate moment is given by WL square by 8, it is standard. We are going to get the value as 166.5 kilonewton meter. Then shear force, ultimate shear is given by WL by 2, you are going to get 133.21 kilonewton. We did load calculation, we got the working load, then calculate factored load, then after that with respect to the given condition, calculate ultimate moment, ultimate shear by using the standard formulas. Then once the load calculation is over, then you need to go on checking for its strength. First, check for shear. We are going to calculate VD, design shear strength, that is given by 0.6 into Fy divided by root 3 into gamma m naught into AV, where AV is the shear area, that is given by H into TW. Total height is 350, thickness of the web is 8.1, you are going to get 2835. And gamma m naught is 1.1, Fy is 250. Substitute, you are going to get 223.1 kilonewton, and it is greater than the shear force, ultimate shear 133.21. If Vd is greater than Vu, then it will be safe. Vd is nothing but design shear force, Vu is nothing but ultimate shear force. So, then go for check for moment of resistance, that is given by, here we need to check whether Vu is greater than 0.6 Vd or less than 0.6 Vd. 1 minute. I will show you here. Since this VDU value is less than the, since this VU value is less than the 0.6 times of VD, calculate, you can check it. How? We got the VD value as 223.1, multiply by 0.6 and compare with VU, and check whether VU is greater than 0.6 VD or less than. If it is less than or equal to 0.6 VD, then we have the formula design bending strength MD is equal to beta B into ZP into Fy divided by gamma m naught, given in the page number 53. Then here we come to the, we need to select which section it is. So, in order to conclude it comes under which section, we need to calculate B by Tf and D by Tw. It is per flange portion, it is per web portion. B by Tf, B is nothing but half width. So, total width is 140 divided by 2, we will get half width. Tf, thickness of the flange is 14.2, we will get it as 4.92. Then D by Tw, you are going to get that one as D is given by H minus 2 into Tf, Tw, substitute the values, you will get the value as 39.7. Now, once you get these two values, according to these sections, you need to check from starting. Now, B by Tf, I will check with the starting, epsilon value is 1. So, B by Tf is less than 9.4 epsilon, epsilon is 1, 9.4. Then D by Tw is less than 84 epsilon, 84. So, if these values are less than 9.4 and 84 epsilon, it comes under plastic section. So, we can say the section is plastic. Therefore, for plastic and compact section, beta B is equal to 1. Therefore, from the table 46, page 138, for ISMB 350, Zp is given by 851.11 centimeter cube. Since we are checking the section, not designing, we will get the values directly. We will get in terms of centimeter cube. So, multiply by 10 power 3, we will get in terms of millimeter cube. Therefore, MD is given by beta into Zp into Fy divided by gamma m naught. Beta is 1, Zp value we got it directly, multiplied by Fy is 250, gamma m naught is 1.1. You will get MD is equal to 193.43 into 10 power 6 Newton millimeter, which is greater than the ultimate bending moment, that is 166.5 kilonewton per meter, kilonewton meter. If MD is greater than MU, our design is safe. Then check for deflection. Here the permissible deflection is given by span by 250, that is nothing but span is 5 meter, 5 into 1000, 5000 millimeter divided by 250, you will get 20 mm. Then the actual deflection is given by the formula delta is equal to 5 by 384 into WL to the power of 4 divided by EI. Here you can see here the given case is simply supported beam with UDL. For that, actual deflection is given by 5 by 384 WL to the power of 4 EI. You need to remember these formulas. So, write down that actual formula, where E is nothing but 2 into 10 power 5 Newton per mm square, Young's modulus of the steel. IXX you will get it from the steel table for the given section, that is ISMB. You will get that one as 13630.3 into 10 power 4 millimeter to the power of 4. So, substitute these values, 5 by 384 into W. Here in place of the W, you need to substitute working load only, not the factored load. This is the factored load, but this one is the working load. You need to take working load only. So, working load multiplied by length, then E is equal to 2 into 10 to the power 5, I value we got it from the steel table, substitute, you will get 10.6 mm which is less than 20 mm, that is the deflection, permissible deflection. Since the actual deflection is within permissible deflection, our design is safe. And please remember, the load should be, that is the W value, the load should be in working condition, not the ultimate one. Then we will go for check for web crippling. Here the bearing strength is given by the formula Fw is equal to B1 plus N2 into Tw into Fyw divided by gamma m naught. Fw should be greater than the Vu, ultimate shear force. We will assume the bearing width B1 is equal to 200 mm and N2 is given by the formula 2.5 into Tf plus R1. Tf is nothing but thickness of the flange, that is given by 14.2, R1 is 14. Both the values we will get it from the steel table. So, N2 you are going to get it as 70.5 millimeter. Therefore, Fw, substitute all the values, you will get it as 447.96 kilonewton, which is greater than the ultimate shear force. Therefore, our design is safe. Then check for web buckling. It is given by the formula Fwb is equal to B1 plus N1 into Tw into Fc. The slenderness ratio lambda is given by the formula 2.5 into d by Tw, where depth of the web is given by h minus 2 Tf. So, substitute the values, you will get 99.25. From the table 9c of page 42, with respect to the lambda values and Fy is equal to 250, you are going to get FCD values. This is FC or FCD values 107 Newton per mm square. Sometimes you are not going to get it directly, you need to do interpolation, nothing but for 90 and 100 you are going to get the value, for 99.25 you need to do the interpolation. After interpolation we got 107 Newton per millimeter square, that is FCD, where N1 is given by h by 2, that is 350 by 2, 175 mm. Therefore, substitute all the values, Fwb is given, then Fwb you are going to get it as 325.01 kilonewton, which is greater than the ultimate shear force. Therefore, our design is safe. From all these checks, we can conclude that ISMB 350 at 52.4 kg per meter, that is the given section, is safe. That's all for this problem. Thank you.